I recently found my third perfect PvP Annihilus charm this year. A real good feel-good moment that people like Corster48 truly understand after finding this beautiful masterpiece for melee in a terror zone. So, you know what that means. It's time for another trophy room video where we attempt to see if anybody else is on my level. Chew30 fans submitted this jewel in the trophy room at Discord, and honestly, I don't think it got the love that it deserves. But this might actually be one of the best immortal sorceress jewels that you can find. A lot of times people worry too much about their damage on an immortal sorceress, often decking out their gear with facet jewels. But on a cold sorceress variant, one of the best things that you could put in, say, a Death's Fathom would be a jewel like this. Again, a pretty niche find, but trophy nonetheless. Legalize is sort of a phenom in the melee world, and he submitted this melee war spike to the trophy room this month. This guy never beat me in the melee arena, so I mean, how good is he really? Whoever edits this, just show the duel of me and Casino, but don't show the end of it. The only thing that could even potentially make this better is I believe it could have one other affix roll on there. But aside from that, all of the important melee mods did spawn on it, and they spawned perfectly. And what would a trophy room video be without somebody who snapped a picture of their item on their fucking camera phone? Balboa the Great submitted this FOH scepter. This is a pretty savage swap on an MLD Vindicator, but it could also just lend its way to an FOH main. Risky to take an item like this to Larzuk and roll the digital dice, but luckily, whoever did got 2 sockets on it, and he's put 2 lightning facets in there as well. Another MLD banger made its way in the trophy room courtesy of Curry. Technically an MLD item, but probably has value in the HLD melee world as well. This is a Barb Vizzo helm. Good ones can fetch quite a premium, and I can imagine this one probably did. It's possible that in place of the additional 5% bonus to attack rating mod, I believe that's the one that could have actually rolled with the godly affix. If that would have happened, the value of this thing would just be unquantifiable. And speaking of MLD nasty melee rolled items, J Money got his hands on this. This is quite possibly the best MLD sword in existence, but it doesn't look like he's planning to use this for MLD. He put a 40-15 Maxer jewel in this, bumping up the damage quite high even on the one-handed. The color of said jewel is pink, and I can only imagine that that's because he's gay. Could have had this 40-15 Maxer I found in this video right here, J Money, but you didn't ask. Way cooler color on that, but I mean, you know, once you know the facts. Speaking of facts, remember how we made 50,000 forum gold last month? Well, he might have already pissed it all away. Fax bought these javs from Kazam for yet again just about another 50,000 forum gold. And they're the best, and Fax is lucky enough for him to sell them to him. Kazam has actually got some connections to insane LLD items, and these are one of them. Although the replenished quantity isn't necessary on a throw barb, it makes them more desirable for different classes in LLD, such as the Zon. And that's because it's rare to see 200 plus throw damage from any LLD item in the first place. MSK got kind of sick of people submitting shitty assassin amulets in the LLD front, so he put this one in there. This might also be one of the best low-level dueling amulets I've personally ever seen, and probably one of the best ones in existence for the assassin. One thing that I really like about this as well is the replenish life plus 10 on this. If you've either played on an assassin in PvP or dueled against an assassin, you might know how important this mod is. Dazer also submitted this godly assassin amulet that he used in his title defense for the DFC. Yet again, the replenish life mod. The longer the duel goes on, the more replenish life does its magic and just reps you back to full.
In a real duel?
It's a little known banger in PvP that can put a clock on certain duels. Well, no one that really beat my find this month, I wouldn't say. I mean, if anybody's interested in trading their items featured here for my 2025 Annihilus charm, I'd do it. Just, you know, do you a favor. If you want to see these videos early, make sure you remember. Thanks so much for watching.